Alright, so what I've been watching, we've been watching movies, they've been hit and miss. I find I'm going more through Netflix trying to find something than actually watching it. We have Amazon Prime, we have Movistar, we've watched so much stuff. Right before all this kicked off, we watched Mr. Robot, and I'm kind of glad we finished it because it had me so paranoid about society and the world, and I don't think I'd be able for it. It was pretty heavy. There was sometimes we had to change it, and I was like, we have to watch something else. I mean, I really enjoyed the show. There was season 2, I think, was a bit of a lull for me for a few episodes, but I really like it. I really like Rami Malek as an actor and Kristen Slater. It is a very interesting concept, but I'm glad that we're done with it for now. Although I am looking forward to season 4, but not now. You head. Can't take it. We started Better Call Saul. It was a bit slow to start, but really good. Again, there's a few episodes that can be quite depressing, so we try and put something else on. I watch Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I've nearly finished, which I really like. I think Susie's great. I think all the characters are great. Her parents kind of drive me a bit crazy, but it's a very nice, lighthearted show. It's quite clever. Some of the jokes are very sharp. I really enjoy it. In the mornings, I try and put the news on, but not for long. I kind of limit it, read it more online, and then just don't look at it for the day, and that has improved my mental health greatly since the beginning of this. We got... Oh yeah, and in Better Call Saul, Mike, even in Breaking Bad, will always be my ride or die. He is my absolute favourite character. He's just so mysterious. He's just calm and collected. Nothing bothers him, and I just think... I always want to know what he's going to do next, and I just think he's a fantastic character. One of the best characters on TV. We also got Disney Plus. Actually, we're spoiled. Nyaki's brother got Disney Plus with his friends, and my brother got Disney Plus, so we got Disney Plus for free. It's very nostalgic, and I think you need the comfort during this time. It has movies on I didn't expect either, which is great. We watched George of the Jungle last night, which was a classic for me when I lived in Denver as a child. I loved it. It put me in the best mood. Great escapism. Nyaki wasn't mad about it, and I was like, this is tradition for me. Don't ruin it. And we watched A Day at Disney, which was lighthearted, the usual. I like that we have those extra options in that. That's what we've been doing. I've been reading my iPad. I am an avid blog reader. Blog Lovin' is my newspaper every morning. I've said this a million times, and yeah, he gave me his old iPad, and it's been great. I check Instagram a bit, but I kind of decided before in January I was going to give all that kind of a break, so attached from that at the moment, and that's fine. But I've noticed a very positive space. Apart from that, what do I want to say? Cooking. I have a video on very simple, very budget-friendly recipes, which I'll link below. A slow cooker is my best friend, especially if you're working from home. I use frozen vegetables all the time, so I chuck everything in the morning, 5 minutes, turn it on, 6 hours later, everything's done, and I can just get on with my day. Speaking from my experience at working from home, I wrote some notes. Yeah. It's good to have a list. I have a written list. I try and do 5 things every day, and I try and do at least 3 big ones. And if I have extra time and they work in my favour, grand, I'll add on a couple more. If not, I try and flip the page and write the rest of the things I have to do and prioritise. Because I do get calls and interruptions during the day. Everybody does. So everybody's going to get a curveball in that sense. I write the list, and then I write in red, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order of their importance. I'm also a big believer in POMODORO technique. You can get a lot of free apps for that on your phone. 20 minutes working, no distractions, 10-minute break. It'll just keep you focused. It'll keep you structured. Also a hearty breakfast, and as I said, the slow cooker. There's no better time for you to feed yourself really well and not have to put something in the microwave at work. So really appreciate that time if you do have to go back to work, and working from home thing is temporary. I wake up early as I can, not as much these days. I'll get into that in a minute. But I always have a pint of water, freshly squeezed orange juice, double espresso, read the news, do whatever, and then a couple hours later take my supplements, blah blah blah, and then I make avocado toast or scrambled eggs or something that's going to fill me up. And I usually have more coffee, snack on dark chocolate or almonds. Dinner's ready by then from the slow cooker. And in the evening, actually, we have our main meal at lunch, which really helps with sleeping and everything. Some days I get dressed because I'm going, like in the past, I go out for a walk every morning, so I'm already dressed. These days I'm wearing my pajamas. I just make sure to put on a bra, feel good. I listen to classical music. There's Wake Up Slowly on Spotify, which I love. There's also loads of classical music playlists that are really good, and they're really good for focus when you're working. Listening to podcasts is also good. Sometimes I have to pause and go back if I'm doing something where I really have to concentrate, especially with numbers with PPC and budgets. But it's nice to learn something, or just you pick up bits of it, and everybody listens to podcasts. I don't need to tell you that. I'm no expert. But yeah, just when you're working from home, you can drink more water, keep up better with your skincare masks. Nobody's going to know. Unless you have a crazy cold, then just throw on a jumper and look businessy and have a cup of coffee or wine or whatever your poison is. No one's going to freaking know. We're in a pandemic. Who gives a shit? One more thing about working from home. Work from a desk. Always, like your dining room table, doesn't matter. When I work from the couch, I just find that my back isn't supported. I also get up every hour or so and do a few steps around the house just to stop back pain. A few wrist circles, stretch, always check your posture. You'll thank me for that. Well, I always, when I find my shoulders going up, I literally lift them and push them back. Makes a huge difference. And the last thing about working from home, I'm sure there's more stuff I'll think of, but when you have a shower, have a freezing cold shower for the last few seconds. I know you're probably like, feck off. I'm not doing that. You should. I limit my coffee to 3-ish p.m. I haven't had a slump in years. I think that helps. I try and have a shower most days. I don't wash my hair every day, but I try and have a very quick shower most days. Warm water to lather up, and then I have freezing cold shower for at least 30 seconds. Work it up to a minute if you want. For my head, chest, legs, everywhere. And the energetic feeling and the dopamine and everything lasts so much longer after the shower, and it really does focus. It's like another cup of coffee and you just feel like you have that boost of energy. So I would recommend that in the afternoon or after lunch or whatever you're doing. What else? And I shall do more tomorrow. Oh yeah, the getting up later thing. I hope nobody's beating themselves up over that, or the eating more. Like, I see this stuff like, when I come out of this quarantine, I'm going to be fat and whatever. Give yourself a break. Like, nobody's navigated or experienced this before. So just give yourself a break. Seriously. I would get up at 6:30, 7:15 and do the same coffee, water routine, whatever, read a book, do yoga, go for a walk all before work. But I don't see the point at the moment really getting up around 7:30, 8. By the time I get my act together, like, it's work time. So I'm just like, everything will go back to that soon. Or when we get the brighter evenings with the clock going forward, maybe I will go out again in the morning. Just don't want to get stung at like 7 o'clock when the police will be like, the supermarkets aren't open, here's a fine of €3 million, go home, you idiot. So yeah, but it's nicer to, I'm going to try and get up a little bit early to do yoga, at least something gentle, something to start my day, something to energize me. But you're not in your usual routine, and even though you're at home, it's like traveling. Do you know, when you're sitting and it just makes you tired. So yeah, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't force yourself. You're going to have negative connotations towards it and you're never going to enjoy it again. It's just going to be blah. Also, if you want now to learn a new language, memorize, Duolingo, all have free trials if you just feel like learning a new language. Reading wise, BookBub has super cheap books straight to your Kindle. If I always mention this company, but no more than 99¢. Like, I know times are hard and there's a lot of books at home, but if you fancy that, but yeah, a lot of articles online. I try to read the New Yorker as much as possible until they kick me out. I have a lot of books that I've been wanting to read, so I'm kind of pulling them out when I can, being like, read this book, you love reading. I've been cleaning the house every day. Another tip is, it's the towels. I've been washing the towels. I've changed our bed sheets every week. We don't go to bed with outside faces. I know that's stupid. We shower nearly every day. We clean our faces. Our sheets are like pristine, but I've been changing them every single week. And I've been washing our towels, because you're drying your hands constantly on the towels. I flip them over after a day or two and then I wash them. And I've done this anyway with ECZEMA, but in the softener part of your washing machine, put in white vinegar. It's so cheap. Any brand, it doesn't matter. Antibacterial. And it's really good for eczema sufferers as well. It's really good in this pandemic. That is that routine. It's easier as the days go by, honestly. I'm far more positive. I have a few lulls where I'm like, I'm so bored. But like, sometimes I just do not want to look at a screen. So I kind of just pace around the apartment a little bit, but that's absolutely normal. Given those, I said, about electronics going away, thrown out so much paper. Like, there's so many recycling containers here, we're lucky. And this too shall pass. It always does. Stay in, stay safe, and if you are going walking, I'm not saying that I'm an expert. Even when I go around the corner, I make sure nobody's coming. I just like take a corner wide and just keep away from everybody. I know it sounds dramatic, but I cross the streets, I'm about, I don't know, freaking 20 feet away from them. I don't care. Like, it's only for a few weeks, I hope. That's all I have to say for now. I will do my skincare tomorrow. This is me just out of the shower, and been super clear. So I've been lucky, because normally my eczema is mad, and when everybody's saying their hands are raw red, I've been scrubbing my hands and they're actually grand, whereas like 80% of the year they're covered in cracked red raw eczema where I can't even get rings on. So that's weird. I think I've said all I want to say. I will talk tomorrow about my skincare. Bit bougie, middle priced and real cheap stuff. What I like, what I don't use every day, what I use every once in a while, what works for me. Just to share, why not? I was going to do a video on it ages ago, but decided to do that. So you can see I'm at home, I'm cozy. My favourite little reading nook. So yes, good night from me. If anyone wants to leave a comment, write to me on Instagram. I haven't been posting pictures, but I've been checking my DMs. If you want somebody to talk to, me up if you're that way inclined, or you know, hard times folks, but we'll get through it. Anyway, thanks for listening as usual. I'm gonna like take this off and look more normal, but sure, look, nothing YouTube hasn't seen before.